Today, we're looking at a pretty groundbreaking solution coming out of the UAE, one that's designed to tackle a massive global problem, making absolutely sure our medicines are safe and authentic. It's a system called Tatmeen. Let's dive right in.
You know, it's a question we probably don't think about nearly enough. When you take a medicine, you just trust. You trust that what's inside that box is exactly what the label says it is. But have you ever wondered what systems are actually in place to guarantee that trust?
So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll get into the hidden dangers that can lurk in the medicine supply chain. Then, we'll define what Tatmeen actually is. We'll see how it tracks, literally every single package. We'll look at how everyone plays a part, what the real benefits are, and then we'll ask the big question. Is this the future for pharmaceuticals everywhere?
Okay, let's start with the problem itself. Because a compromised pharmaceutical supply chain isn't just some boring logistical headache. No, it's a direct threat to public health. The challenges are huge. We're talking about everything from dangerous counterfeit medicines that look totally real but are useless or even harmful, to unauthorized imports that completely bypass safety checks. And think about this. When something does go wrong, a slow or messy product recall can leave unsafe products on pharmacy shelves. It's exactly this kind of environment that demands a whole new level of security.
And that brings us right to the solution being rolled out in the UAE. So let's get into what Tatmeen is all about.
You know, the name itself tells you pretty much everything you need to know. Tatmeen is the Arabic word for assurance, and that is the entire goal of this program, to give everyone, from the regulators all the way down to the patients, complete assurance in the medicine they're handling or taking. So, at its core, Tatmeen is a massive digital platform, but don't just think of it as one piece of software. It's a whole ecosystem. It's designed from the ground up to create a secure, transparent, and completely traceable journey for every single pharmaceutical product in the country. And this is no small effort. It is a huge partnership, led by the Ministry of Health and Prevention, and it involves all the key players: health authorities from Dubai and Abu Dhabi, the digital transformation experts at Evotech, and even GS1. Yep, the global organization famous for creating the barcode. This kind of collaboration is what gives the whole system its power.
All right, so how does Tatmeen actually work? Well, the main idea is one of those things that's surprisingly simple, yet incredibly powerful. It all comes down to giving every single package of medicine its very own unique identity.
Honestly, this is the best way to picture it. Just like a passport proves who you are and tracks where you've been, this unique digital identity proves a medicine's authenticity and tracks its entire journey, right from the factory floor to the pharmacy shelf.
This process really boils down to 4 key steps. First, they code it. The manufacturer puts a unique 2D data matrix code, just think of it as a super-powered QR code, on each product. Then, scan it. At every single handover point, customs, distributors, pharmacies, that code gets scanned. With each scan, they track it. The product's journey is updated on the central Tatmeen platform. And finally, the most important step, verify it. The patient or the pharmacist can scan the code to see its entire history and know, for sure, that it's legitimate.
Now, a system this ambitious can only work if every single person and organization involved in that supply chain does their part. It is truly a team effort.
And this table really shows how it all connects. It starts with the manufacturers who have to apply that code. Then logistics partners, customs officials, distributors, they're all scanning it along the way. Hospitals and pharmacies perform that last crucial check before handing over the medicine. But at the end of the day, the power lands right in the hands of the patient, who gets to perform the ultimate verification. Every single link in the chain is active and totally accountable.
So, with this whole system up and running, what are the actual tangible benefits? What does this assurance really deliver for you and me?
At its heart, Tatmeen is really focused on 2 main things: product safety and patient safety. But to achieve those, you absolutely need that third piece of the puzzle: complete supply chain visibility. You just can't have safety without visibility.
And that visibility leads to some incredible outcomes. It makes it nearly impossible for counterfeit drugs to sneak into the system. If a product ever needs to be recalled, authorities know exactly where every single box is, which means they can do lightning-fast, precise recalls. It also provides invaluable data to help prevent shortages and gives regulators a real-time pulse on the entire market. And this isn't just some futuristic concept, it's a reality. The platform launched back in 2020, and as of late 2022, compliance became mandatory for everyone in the pharmaceutical supply chain. This system is live and fully operational right now.
So what does all this mean for the bigger picture? Where does a system like Tatmeen ultimately lead us?
The ambition here is crystal clear. This quote from the Ministry of Health and Prevention says it all. The goal isn't just to protect the UAE, but to set a brand new global benchmark for what's possible in pharmaceutical safety and supply chain management. And that leaves us with a final, really crucial question. The UAE has basically built a blueprint for total assurance in its medicine supply. So as technology makes systems like this more and more accessible, it really makes you wonder how long before a digital passport for every single pill isn't just a cool innovation, but a global expectation.